So here we are with an empty 3DO framework project using the new C++ ARM CPP and whatever is needed. And I'm gonna see how to approach it, how to start porting the PortAtank. I'm gonna go to my DOS folder, the things I was testing in DOSBox. My DOS projects are here. I'm going to see if I made some changes last time. I was still working after the jam, and I was trying to port it also on DJGPP. That is gonna be relevant with 3DO, of course, but the thing is, do I want to keep those sections so that no, I'm gonna make it entirely different. I'm going to port the engine. I might even use it for other things. I don't have a player. I'm gonna port the graphics. We were using the moose files. I found the moose play. Of course, on 3DO, if I'm going to also implement music, I can do some higher quality audio, CD audio, or even get the MIDI from the moose and record them in audio. I'm not planning to re-implement moose play. Although that would be a cool side project. I had make file for DJGPP, make file for Whatcom, a lot of changes. I had some assembly. Now these are the polygon drawing, and also now all of this will be relevant because we're gonna replace it with the cell render. But even for software rendering, I have equivalent software rendering functions in C++, like rpoly. I have field scan line SASM. I have a macro somewhere. If it's this field scan line, as else you do, I'm gonna do the unchain, the mode X version. This is unfinished. I had various options. So this is unfinished. It doesn't work. And here on the PC version, I even implement the aliasing, which I have it disabled somewhere. But you know, this thing is not gonna be needed because it's gonna be draw polygon at aliasing, it's gonna be a draw poly with screen points. It's gonna be 4 screen points. The poly is drawing 4 screen points for the. It might draw also 3. It might draw triangles or quads. So I might just move 2 points in the case. We have the number of points. However, the draw, and I have something called tile 3D where I draw. Where is it? Draw rectangles. The top-down maps didn't have to be a real polygon. Yeah, I have the draw tile map. Both, all the 3D map is quads. All the blocks are quads. The moving characters, the spaceship, they might be triangles or quads, so that's okay. The most interesting part for me is if I can draw the full map. And again, all of this will be replaced with some cell rendering, so I might have to reorganize to have an array of CCBs and draw them at once. Maybe the first version is gonna. I'll see how I will work it. So I have to strategize because there are few files. I'm not gonna copy them at the beginning. I have to start from main. VGA pointer, txt, text mode pointer, miclog. These are for those we don't even care. For types, I might use those ones on my own. On 3DO side, do uh, I have you interested? Yeah, because the 3DO itself, I need to check that. What I use on those is what I like to use on 3DO, and I like it in general, so that I don't have to type unsigned in, unsigned sort. Yeah, we finally have int32, uint32. We even have more types. So these are aligning with things I'm using on PC. And I'm thinking now with types, if I do things with 16-bit sorts, and if I do something unaligned, if I write an unaligned, then I might get a crash on 3DO side. So we might get through such problem, but we have to see. Yeah, I'm going very slow, so I might have to see the header files. Now I'm gonna start with main. Get remain delivered argument. This is just to disable vsync, we don't care. Init system. Actually, it might help to open the Visual Studio side here. So let's develop this on the Visual Studio first. You don't need the 3D stuff. You need here. You know, this main is the Windows side. By the way, where I set up SDL2, and I use it to emulate, and then I call main 3D and it goes from there. It goes on some inner loop. There might be some callbacks or something. So all we care is here. This is the start of the 3DO. We do core init core run. Maybe that's what. And the core init is calling the game init, and probably we can in the game init. This is obviously running this one, but now we're gonna clear it. Why in PortAtank, not the empty core? The empty core will still remain like this as a placeholder. So we're really gonna clean it. We're gonna do nothing. Absolute zero. And let's see. Main stars. Most of this we don't get in its system. In this system it does. You hear that this is init sound. We don't use sound anymore. Init timer. The timer keyboards everything. It's initted in the core. You know, the core is gonna init everything. All the folios here. System, graphics, input, tools, whatever. It's set that by default we have two frame buffers and one back buffer. And we might see if there is a problem with memory in the future, because the good thing is AstroPatank in those, it can run at 3 megabytes of RAM. So it's definitely gonna fit on 3DO. So we're not gonna have problem with. Also, I don't use those 4GW. I do use those 32A because I noticed. But even then, the DOS extender were taking so much memory. From 3 megabytes when you started for a hello world for nothing, you were left with 1.2 megabytes. A lot of conventional and extra upper memory was taken just by the extenders. That's what I figured out, and I didn't know that. And those 32 might waste a bit less memory. And when after I initialized my game, I was left with 900 kilobytes from 1000, like it was spending 300 kilobytes. And maybe a bit more to set up. Okay, I had the frame buffer and some other stuff that I needed very early. Anyway, so that's good. So the good thing is all of this we don't need to do. Probably don't need to do. Tiny fonts. We don't need to do anything. Now tiny fonts is something I use. Oh, this is only for the frame counter, FPS. We have an FPS. Okay. Oh, it's game init. Okay, game init was the important. Ah, game init is somewhere else. Game init and so on. Man, this is the same loop as this. What am I even doing? The core is calling this one. It's going an internal loop and it has a. We don't even need the is game quit. I'm just looking if I need anything from here. I press the select from frame buffer, update frame. Ah, the update frame is copying the back buffer to the VGA. Oh my god, this is the same. We don't even need this. What am I doing? Everything is done in core. Behind the core init. And there is a core run somewhere. It doesn't need to escape to the system update input, define display screen and so on. It's just that this is the function. I did it like this. So this is gonna go like this, and I gave them the game run. So it's not the main, it's the game. And that's the most part. Oh my. I need to see if I need something from the header file. Now these are values I can also get from 3DO. The width and height. Do not have to replace everything though. Because here I think in core, is it in core? No. In system graphics, I'm just having screen width and screen height. Nah. So the only thing I'm gonna do is, do I not have a game aids? No, I have a game aids. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Now this will be the hardest part because I'm using VGA 256 colors. Ah, you know what? I can I can render it with wrong colors at first and we'll see. I'll we don't need the chained unchained. Okay, let's start. All I need to do is okay, screen width. It's gonna be easier than going and replace every SCR underscore W all over the place. with no wait, it's the op it's the opposite. Why am I confused with? Actually, no. What am I doing? That's correct. So this is gonna replace with that. Okay. And I might I use that. Now we are doing software rendering, so maybe we won't need that. And I have this thing for a screen buffer. You know? Okay, I'm going to do the whole thing like it was the software. I'm gonna try to build it first. Because there are gonna be many places where, and I could even try a software rendered version in a way. Unfortunately, 3DO doesn't have 256 color palette. So I'm just gonna ignore the palette and write bytes in the 8-bit row. I'm gonna use the 8-bit row mode for starters. Game init, game run. Now the game run is, oh yeah, oh my god, it works. It takes this. I'm gonna have to set this up. Okay, because I'm gonna pass it. Okay, these are functions we do in our game. I can make this into dummies. Yeah. And for some reason, if you don't put void, we're gonna see it. In this, there is a warning on 3DO. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm wasting too much time with the basic stuff. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. So we have screen, but it's on main. Now I cannot put the callbacks. Where is the main? The callbacks on main are like this. We don't pass the screen. So for now, I'm going to set up a software buffer and that's it. I'm just gonna do that and say, okay, you know what? Screen width. This is a void pointer, but it's really, so unlock mem. Yeah, okay, screen. Yeah, if we want to be pedantic, I'm gonna do it like that. Mem type, any whatever. So this is a software buffer, so that we can pass it and maybe to separate it. Now, this is for the beginning of the port. Later I might remove it. Because I thought, yeah, I will use the cell to render everything. I don't need to do software rendering. But if I start porting this, I'm passing this screen everywhere. and things won't compile. It's gonna be tedious, so it's better. It might be even easier to see if it works in software rendering, and then I will try to replace. Maybe that's better instead of thinking, why do we even port the software render? It might be even funny to see how slow it will be on the 3D in the screen. So I'm only doing that for now. So where is it? So because we're gonna need that, we're gonna need this screen thing to pass it. So again, there's so many things, and we could start from game init. We have init engine. Oh my god. Take everything. Oh, that's the game run. We're gonna handle it one by one. So what is init engine? Init engine is the engine. I said we are gonna use the cell renderer, but the engine is still the engine. The engine is the transformations. If I need to replace the matrix calcs with hardware matrix, I can do. But the thing is, the only thing I transform, I mean rotate and project, is the spaceship and enemies, the little things. Because the block layer, it's only scrolling, it doesn't rotate. So I have a different engine on tile 3D, which really is not doing any matrix rotations. You might see there is a projection bit and so on. So it does the divisions, which will be painful on the 3DO. However, this is updating a whole layer. You might have a layer of 64 by 64 tiles. This division happens one, and it finds the starting upper left point in your view, X and Y, and it finds the tile step. You only need to do 3 divisions per layer, and we have 4 layers, so it's like 12 divisions. So it's not per point, it's very minimal stuff. So I have a very special, so this is not even using a regular 3D engine. And again, these are only the transformation, because the rendering, the thing that are gonna be replaced is the polygon stuff. So now I could do it in another way. I could copy all the files, because I do it manually. I copy little things, and I can decide to copy everything that I need here. Now I just don't want classes, because there's an input CPP. However, there's gonna be classes. Clear keyboard in the RAM. Nah, this is some DOS stuff to clear keyboard. The only thing that could be important is this one. I can just start rendering, and I will do the keyboard later. I don't need to copy the keyboard. So let's think. Matthew Till, we might use the same. I have the init sign tab. And I'm thinking, 3DO normally you don't even need sign. I mean, I have the get run thing. So there are things that are similar. I can leave input for last. System tools. I always have a tools. Do I have a tools? I have GFX tools, which we might not need. Because on input I also have this enough for the input, and I must have copied the logic here, even if I have keyboard. More like some buttons. We don't need. Okay. Let's see. I will copy the engine. I'm gonna go like this. Now this is the bit fonts. I might have similar fonts on in Optidoom 3DO, for example. But I'm gonna copy them for now. Game I have to manually do. What are GFX tools? Make pal tab palettes. We are not using palettes. Copy engine fonts. Ah, this is the map. This is really the map. Copy it. Math utility needs sign tab. Okay. Uh, don't copy it. Menu. Ah, the menu. The main menu of the game. Mess. I have some code that loads some meshes, but the meshes it doesn't relieve the mesh data. I have mesh data in the file mouse play now. We're not gonna use mouse play. I'm gonna comment out the sounds. Now airline. Oh, I have some Breseham line drawing. Do I use them? There is a place in the engine that I'm gonna copy it. There is no point. Air poly. Now sounds. We will disable the sounds. We will comment it out or tile 3D because the sounds have to be reworked for the 3DO. In the sound beeper was my beeper function. I was sending values with some frequency. It was kinda funny. It's a very simple minimalist thing. Do I need this? I don't need this. This is gonna be open because I don't want to replace. I'm gonna do some manual. Tile 3D, we copied it. Timer, we don't need it. Like in the future, I can put some sampled sounds, or I can sample the beeper sounds if I want to keep them. We have our own timers now. The only thing that has is the draw FPS, but we have our draw FPS. We don't need anything. Tiny font. Okay. I'm gonna copy tiny font from. Is tiny font? Ah, that's the FPS font. That's the FPS font. By the way, we have it here too for Windows, tiny FPS. There is some similarity. But the main game font is here. This is the 8x8 font I'm using. It's very different. And we did copy it. Mesh data. Must play no. Video. What does video has? Ah, video mode set up for those. I'm just saying if there is some special. Update frame, double buffer, wait, resync, set parallel. Really, we don't need anything of this. Again, the colors will be wrong, but I just want to get the render. It's gonna be wrong because we're gonna ignore palette set. We're just going to get it compile and get the rendering. Now, I'm gonna get engine, fonts. I only copied game. GFX tool was the palette functions. Maps. Render, I think. Tile 3D, of course. We have the same time. My vector thing. What is render? Render just. Yeah, we need those to enable disable. We have draw line, draw poly, draw tile map code. I think okay, render is what you have in air poly and also in air line. It's for both. It's the header file for both. And vector is the only thing that is the few things that are C++, and still a struct with a constructor and operators. And of course, it's not a complete vector class. It's only what I wanted. I was just typing them. Now, don't I have a vector class to use already? Yeah, I just opened, okay, vector and copied some stuff. I don't know. Why not make it? I just got what I wanted. And now here's the thing. I didn't copy math util because we have a math util. We don't, in our math util, do we not have a clamp? We have clamp in tools and not in math util. Okay. I'm not changing now. Now I have this init sign tab. Now get rand. The letters are still small here. Would it be nice to this viewer as the characters per line? I'm not gonna do it. People are watching and I have vector functions here. Whatever. I want to do the fast port now. I have things that I might have used. That's not gonna class vector 3D. Point to do could class maybe. You know I'm gonna go. So the only thing I want is this init sign tab. And who is initting? Who is doing this sign tab init? The engine is doing. Okay. So I could open engine. I could go here init scene tab. Get rand, we have get rand from the door. Just take it here and done. And that's the one that is doing the float stuff. We include a lot of stuff. We will see how that works Now this is gonna, if it builds, it's gonna build on the PC side. Okay, and I just realized that I will have to. I used to have header file, but only for those. Ah no, I have the header file. Ah, those are okay. Those are the windows, the main tiny FPS. I could move them to some other. Why not just do it? I don't want to see them here. Now I put both of them, header and I don't want to. Should I bother? Okay, okay. New filter win. Why not organize things? So here is where I have only game and main 3D, or here is where I'm gonna add. Okay. Ah, not many files. The main thing is not too many files at the very end. Okay. And it shouldn't be hard to port. I mean, who knows? I could be fighting to compile the thing. So now things are here. Now I do want to commit things so that I have a backup, even if it's not finished. Copied necessary files, report, display, drivers, ready, input key. Nice, I'm so happy now. Now the only thing I want, the only thing I didn't copy was game, because I have game and I want to put mine. I did everything from header that I might need. I need to go to game. Let's see, that's the game init. We have a game run, game run. Maybe put it here. Yeah, it's very. And I'm gonna make things to compile. Game run is empty now. Okay. I have a test 0. I do edit that thing here. Clear screen. There is no need for clear screen. 3DO is gonna. We have the sport doing it. Okay, if it's in game, I had the drop alert. We don't need it. We used to get the T. Okay. Probably this is the get ticks. Isn't it get ticks? Yeah, okay. Probably we have to do. Am I not including in it? We had a tick counter, don't we have? Tools. Okay, tools. I was passing it, eh? Now my callback function for the call happened to be like that. Empty without anything. So I'm fine with it, I prefer it. And the clear screen doesn't happen. The only logic is that it's very simple. We don't. This is for debug. Draw palette is for debug. I might even. Uh, what are you doing here? Input 3D. Ah, okay, that's okay. Update. Yeah, these are all ours. Oh, we have it. Okay. I get it. Int t equals get ticks. Of course. Uh, yeah. So let me. We're gonna think. We have to include the right stuff here. So if it's in game, it runs the. This is on the main. Else it runs the menu run from the menu. So this is the init now. Oh, everything in the game is here. Everything is gonna be copied. Input 3D here. You know what? It might be everything. Everything is here. At the very end, it might be all the things. Now the fun starts. I don't think we need that anymore. Include game, but we also include game. Game here. Uh, we don't extend this. I have things below because of the structs. Would it be okay to move the structs above, although you can see them here? Game things, particles. And we have the enum here. And we have more stuff here. Now I like to have the enum so that I can see those. Could I move that above maybe? Would it be more okay? Maybe put them here. Why not? Now, see, some of these header files we don't need. The game fonts, menu title, we don't need no sound, no must play, no. What did we need the math util for? Not anymore. We needed the math. Where is it? Common. Ah, common. Math util. I was lost. Yes, we needed for the init sign get rand. We have get around here. Two things. So that's here, not in tools. The clamp is in tools. Yeah. And you would think maybe you should put them on math util. Uh, we have tools, okay. So I get this include common math util. Nomus play render. I'm trying to think what we have in a render. Ah yeah, we need that. Yeah, of course, of course. GFX tool was a palette. Okay. Mesh and mesh data, whatever. Oh, why don't you have them? We have the types. Let's see how that goes. A lot of defines. Player hit game thing. Particle and bub, 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 bub. Finally the screen here. I'll put the screen last. Yeah, no, get you spawn power, all of these are game things. Play sound, yeah, okay, yeah, we don't have it. Let me see. That's the old code on the left. Play sound. Yeah, we're not implementing that yet. So for now, I'm going to define sound. I'm going to comment it out. It will be interesting because I'm not familiar with code audio, but I did the simplest thing possible. I figured out that with the beeper, PC beeper, you just have to send some frequency. I see two ah yeah, it's a low and high frequency. And all I send it, and I'm sending this every frame 70 times per second. And I also had I thought, but how can I play sound? And I made the simplest thing possible, which is nice. I made a nice track that has that's the current time, the duration. You may say I need to play for 40 ticks, for 40 frames, and that t starts from 0 and it increases. And pointer frequency. Why pointer frequency? I might initialize. I might malloc. Ah, okay. It's not. Yeah, it's not real time, of course. So somewhere I set up a new sound duration, and yeah, okay. I'm allocating space for the frequency. I have it goes from 0 to duration. When it hits the duration, it will stop. The update sound will look through every sounds, and it will take their time and decrease it or increase it. Ah, it said okay. The time is it goes backward. The time is set to duration, to the end. Sound duration. I did it backwards, and there is the frequency, and it just sends. It's not start sound. It sends. In the next frame, the frequency will change. So, and I made this thing where I set up. I give a multiplier and a mode, and it generates the index from 0 to duration multiplied by mul and modulated. So, so by putting some random numbers, some various numbers, playing with numbers, I could get various sounds because the frequency could go weep, and then it would hit some ceiling and modulate to the bottom, and also it will accelerate because no, that is a linear. It's I by mul. Okay, it's a linear. And I could put a sine wave, a square, and so I made the most simple thing possible. So, and I'm thinking now I'm ranting about things that have no, because it's so simple. Maybe I should look at the 3D audio. I could recreate it because it's just there might be just some function that you send a frequency and that's it. And I just need to bomb it with frequencies. Okay, maybe I have to do mixing though. And even here I'm not doing mixing. I'm just sending the whatever. So I guess two sounds. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that because I want to keep that. Can I do it like that maybe? No. I have to add the end if maybe. So I want to keep the sound now. Okay, it might be easier. It might be easier to say. Maybe if def do something. That could give me warning of I don't know a function that doesn't use that maybe. Oh, we have that too. Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? Copy the sound beeper. Copy it. Copy it on our project. It's very small. Copy it. Because at least this one, forget about the mouse play. I might just have some audio play. But this one, I could replace it with something. Copy it and add. Yeah, why bother like this sound? PPSCPP. Instead, you can do something else. Yeah, where is it? No, 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 no. Uh, yeah, why do this? Take that. Go here, and for now I can put. You know what? I don't want to play sound effects. See, I have the now with the sounds. It's really cool. I have the strike. I like it. Pa, 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 nothing, 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 nothing. DJ, GPP, bababab. These are for PC stuff. Maybe keep that. Star sound to be implemented. Sounds like fun. Okay. So play sound was here. Make us okay. This is the palette. Comment out. I might have to see how to recreate the colors. I mean, if I use individual textures, it can be 16. So I might still recreate, make some pseudo palette in 16-bit and use the color. We'll see. Later on, when I replace the accelerator. Now, because I have the 8-bit buffer. Oh, we have the buffer. Okay, we're gonna have to, of course, set up a cell quad that is 8-bit. We'll see, we'll see. Render object. Do it in another way, because this is going to be implemented. And we want to call, if we call that, we want to call it wherever we call it. Unchain, oh my god, this is okay. We don't need to clear the screen. We do not need to clear the screen. Where is this show palette? It doesn't matter. Draw palette. In this, see, I'm setting sounds, and I'm putting modulo and duration, different stuff. I should make an. I was just putting values, and then try. I should make a simulator. And it's so fun, so easy to make sound effects on the beeper. Yeah, somewhere I have sound on which I have it off. Where did I have it? On. I had it in game. I didn't copy it. And also for DJ GPP I disabled because I haven't connected the mouse play yet. Yeah, it's mainly here. This is called when I switch from the game to the main menu and I have to switch the. That's to be implemented, of course. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, the input, the input, the input. Also, see that I have this one. This is something I do extra so that it's pressed once. I have pressed and pressed. I didn't have it on the but here. Now let me remember because I'm gonna go to the MD and open the old game CPP because if joy button is pressed. And also I have once. Is joy button pressed? Okay. Let's see. So here is where I can. Okay, this is the thing that goes back to the menu. There is no escape, but and this could be implemented differently. You don't want to press start and go back to the menu. There could be an option. But let's, yeah, is joy. We need to do nothing. Ah, that's the escape. Yeah, I mean, once or not once, doesn't matter. This is not the once. The thing is, everything that I had to once, I had to do this, so that this is when I press tab. I see. I see, I see, I see. So I needed to have the extra boolean also on the menu because I haven't implemented the difference. It's just the present press once. Sorry, but I'm gonna use A to shoot. I don't want to put select because it's also disabling the vsync. So for performance, but in the future we can. I can put the button C to be the. This is changing the view, really. Yeah, I'm doing also some extra thing. When it's far away, I'm not rendering the full mess. I'm rendering top-down quads. Okay, okay, button here, okay. This doesn't need the ones because it's gonna go to the menu. Okay. Why can I not remember? Oh, it might be because of. I forgot what it was now. Down. Okay. It doesn't auto-complete. Take it, copy it, finish it. Ah, we have it up there too. Yeah, there is a reason. Ah, the fire. Joy button A. Let's see. Yeah, in those I was mapping the fire to space and so on. So I had some ways to map. But here we don't need to. There's no more. Okay, we also have to do that on the menu. Let's do that now. Sound must play. We don't need you. See, these are now for pressed ones. Down, left, right, escape. We're gonna simplify now. The escape, where is it? We don't use escape. Buttons held up. Now we have the ones version. Ah, yeah, let's do these things now. So this is the menu, so we have to check for ones, so that you don't press a button and it moves too fast in the menu. You have to release it. Now I haven't made this mechanism on the DOS side, even if it's not hard on my inputs. I have some other crappy code. So now I say either A or start. Yeah, so I'm doing the same here for some reasons. And there is also escape. We don't have escape. And simplified. Now, it doesn't seem to argue. Oh, I know. Because the input. Now the input is in core input. So we ended up doing when I started. No, common input, common this. But then I just I don't know if it's better. I just put source common for include so that you don't have to write common, common, common. Now that works though. I could let it be now and not bother. No, even in my, I might prefer it. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Update screen. Oh, this is still in game. And get screen. What's your? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. You gotta put the ref. Wow. Uh, no, okay. So let's. I think there's gonna be a lot of problems in many files. Let's just compile. Oh, it's everywhere. Uh, yeah. This is the 3DO thing. Screen width. So include. Let's just remember which is one. Was it the? It was the system graphics, I think. Okay, the unchain is some bullshit for something I never used. So everywhere I have unchained feed to list box. Yeah. Oh boy, it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm thinking. It should be easier. Very, very simple. You're like, yeah, we don't have, yeah, it should be easier. So you know what? Yeah, unchained. So when you have regular VGA, no modix, this is 0, else it's 2. Now you have screen line bytes. Yeah. What was screen line bytes? Ah, I did it here. If not def unchain, yeah. Oh, okay. And yeah, these are the things I'm doing. Of course, of course. I omitted. These are not needed for that, but I could go and remove all of this, but it's gonna take more. And I'm like, no, dude, just make it. What if you make it change on the other side and you want to port? Conversion from double to. Yeah. Eh, just cast it. Now again, I can replace this with the fixed point signs from 3D. Oh, and that's easy because you need to include the for clouds because we changed it. We need to include tools, warning, DST, and reference. Huh? Yeah, I might have forgotten that. Ah, yeah, I have RAM anymore. Even in the original, I might have. I don't even use these functions for the game, I think, but they are enabled in the engine. No more video. Now, there's gonna be a lot of things that you need to include here, like also wait, render. If I had I had this on the game, so it's possible that on render, this is where I include game instead. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, those are the okay. Fill scan lines unchained. Now this is the one we won't need because it's the mode X version I never implemented. It's incomplete and it has bugs. Yeah, we can clean up these things, for example. I'm happy to clean up this to simplify things a bit. Oh, and you know what we are gonna do? Like this. No assembly anymore. We're gonna go to render and that. Now this is gonna change things. Yeah, now take. Okay, we don't refer that for some reason. No video here. Oh my god, of course. Yeah, those are easy to fix. Just now I could move clamp to math utils, but I have other 3DO projects where I have these clamping tools and they will break. Oh, it built. Now if you run it, maybe nothing will happen. Yeah. What did crash air poly length? Yeah, there might be a reason. Oh, we're writing to DST. Okay, I'm thinking, I have to implement the fill scan line. Yeah, that makes sense. And for DST we give the yeah, that makes sense. Now, yeah. Let me think. Why is that here? Can I like to commit for backup, even if it's not finished. Because if something happens and I lose stuff, it compiles, ship it. Yeah. And now is the time. I need to remember. I have opened anything, everything. We're not gonna see anything on the screen today. That's for sure. So we created the screen. And I'm gonna create a CCB screen cell. Now let's remember how I was doing. It's a pointer, okay. New, oh no, init cell, new cell. So we're gonna go to, because I don't remember myself, my help. Cell helpers dot agent. What do we have here? Init cell, set up cell data, create cell. Now we have something that's called init cell, but that does that with hide BBB type CCB cell. Oh no, init cell. So if not cell return, okay, you have to allocate. Set default cell values, blah blah blah. Oh, I see. It takes a pointer, but you might have mallocked it. Oh, it expect that's the initial. The create cell is going to create. You can use it like that, create cell, and then it's gonna call init cell. So we might call the create cell. Alternatively, we could have a cell object without the pointer. Pass the references. Now, I'm gonna give you SCRW, SCRH. And H. I can be pedantic and say whatever I pass here, push it here, because what if you change something here and so on and so forth. It's the same. Now the type, I've made some nice types. Cell type, and I have some new thing. If I want, okay, so this is so that I select. How did it work though? If you allocate pal, this is on init cell. But create cell, it's still passing for type whatever you give it to you. Okay. So I didn't want, if I create a cell, I didn't want it necessary to allocate the bitmap and the pal unless I told it, because in the original in the create cell with capital, I don't remember, at least I don't know if it's the pal or the bitmap or both. You might have some array already that you allocated the texture, a bitmap and some palette. You might have already the space, and it might create an extra allocation, and it's crap. So my idea is the default mode is I will have to tell you. I could have a default create cell type default that it will allocate for if there is a new user I say give me a cell I don't care allocate for myself. Yeah. But then I have to also so there is coded, uncoded, and packed. It's gonna be coded is palette. It's gonna be uncoded for sure. So that's a nice one. Now it's uncoded, so I will allocate only the bitmap. Now does it have? I could say where am I doing that? Now I'm just looking at my function. Where do I do that? Above here. Okay. Wait, I'm lost now. Where is the create cell helpers? Ah, this is below. Okay, but it's on the header so I can see it. Fine. So I don't differentiate. I don't say, okay, if the type is uncoded, so that means it doesn't have palette. Then you don't need to alloc. 0, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, I recently found out that, yeah, first of all, it might be better to do it like that. Actually, no, I have this for 0. What are you doing? Yeah, it might be better to do it like that, but I recently figured out that there is a trap here that the values are few. I might change that even. This is an int, but this checks as a boolean. But no, it might work. But booleans are 8-bit. Oh, okay, we are on CPP, so it's this time it's 4-bit. So I had some different code where I was saying bool, and it was really boolean flags and if flags 1, 2, 3 was 512 for example, or 256, these were exceeding because boolean was 8-bit, it would create a problem, and I had to do something like that to be like here. Unless if I put things in the bool, and because the bool, at least on ARMC, on the older SDK on the C side, it was 8-bit and not 32-bit, and I realized I was lucky for most stuff because they happened to be fitting in 8-bit, but then I had some other I don't have them anymore. I had some other values for the software engine. In this I removed them here for the 3D engine to whether to initialize or not the engine in the experiments. Anyway, but we are in C++, so it doesn't matter now. We can do that now. So we can say if type, and Maybe I shouldn't bother. I should say, oh, but that's a 0. Ah, that's shit. I don't know if I want to change that now. That should start from 1, indeed, because how do you end the 0? You're gonna get nothing. Yeah, if you end with that and it's a 0, you might not get whether the user select that or not. But maybe if you didn't select that, I'm gonna keep it for, I'm not sure, because I might have copied. The logic is that if it's not that, it's gonna be that. So if you check for that and it's not that, it could be that. Oh, actually not. I'm afraid that if I change, everything will break. Maybe I thought 0 would mean it's the very default, and then you go, but you're going to check the bit, because now I realized I want to say do not allocate palette if type. I don't know if type and this, both of them have to be right, and maybe check if the user wants that, because you shouldn't allocate palette. It could be trap. Anyway, why am I messing with that stuff? So I want to do now. I hope I didn't broke it though, and I want uncoded, and I want only to allocate bitmap. I could have also cell type allocate all, or some default if you don't want to bother with that. Now I'm lost. I'm lost in the woods here. Oh, we have it. Okay. Or or cell type. So I want the bitmap for that. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't want the bitmap. I made my bitmap. Oh, okay. Then I can happily say, you know what? My bitmap. Eh, where am I? Is the screen cell? Cell CCB, but I can also sell get cell bitmap, and that's it. If I don't want to do the, I have a nice helper function. It returns the cell CCB source pointer. It's a void pointer. Nice, but I still have to cast it. What was the screen data? Ah, it's a void pointer data again, so I don't need to cast it. So we don't allocate, we let the cell creator to allocate, hopefully. I don't know if I'm in the game or not. Uh, but we didn't do the main part, which is in game run to finally. So game run. Draw cells. Screen cell. Now here's the other thing. Uh, okay, we are drawing something here. That's good. Oh, 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 something is happening. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. Uh, I pressed to. Oh, it doesn't go in game. Oh, it went in game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why am. Oh, okay, I know. I know. I know. Surprisingly, that it. Previously, it crashed. So we need to do one thing. Maybe we have a cell helper. There is a flag that says the black is not transparent. Set service try. Yes. We don't have a specific. We will have to do that. I wasn't expecting. Also, we can do it on init, not here. Previously it crashed, and I thought that's it. Screen cell. What are the flags? CCB? Yeah. Is it BGND? It has to be GND. And is it enable or disable? It has to be disable. It has to be the opposite then. We'll see. I didn't press the right key. Oh. Ah. Oh, I see. Okay, it has to be true then. Yes. It still doesn't clean. I thought it would clean the background. I'm shooting now. This is amazing. So if I press. Ah, I see. Okay, maybe we need the. Where is the menu? I thought we didn't. Maybe because it's common. We need the joy button pressed one, but why? Ah, man, we're so close. Oh god. So you have is it a no BLK? No, it's not the no BLK. BGND. It is the BGND. Come on, dude. Ah, what? Why? Oh, dude. Okay, hold it. We do have them here, don't we? Okay. Much better. Why I'm even using the internet? Cell, using the cell engine. I remember that the BGND. So if this is one means enable. If you enable it, if it's disabled, it skips pixel. It's transparent. The 0 pixel is transparent. If it's enabled, it has to write it. There might be another. Let's try also. There might be another reason. The thing is, my cell renderer emulator broke. That must be the reason. So you have to enable it. Okay, you know what? Enable also. If I run it on the real, no BLK, write 0 S1. Okay. Why is it opposite? The enable one for me is a boolean of true. So you say, please, no BLK is true. I don't want black, and you get black. But if you put no false, I don't want black, then you don't get black. You get the closest, and it's the same for that. Please, this is background. That might be correct. You are telling this is a background pixel. This shouldn't. This is not a sprite. So the 0 is gonna write. If it's 0, if it's this is not background, this is false. Then, but the no BLK seems to be opposite. I actually know why, because I'm not using it. You know what? Let me do the other thing. It's very possible that my cell renderer is not doing what it's supposed to do. All you need to see, okay, so I'm getting the info whether this is transparent or not, and probably pixel processor render. Render cell grid text cells, pixel processor render. Opaque then, it might be opaque. Let's try that a bit. Does it go here? So it might be it might be on the real 3DO this works. Opaque means there is no blending. You have to write the pixel. Now color is something. It's gonna write it. Transparent is false. It's not easy to see that like this. But oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's make something silly. We don't care. Okay, that's good. We are onto something. Also, ignore this and just bleed the damn thing. Oh, it should bleed the black color. Why is it skipping things? Oh, because is this the only path? Suppose we do nothing. That seems like the only path. Why? Also, this is a matter of endianness somewhere. The thing is, I didn't, or not, or it's not an endianness. The colors are wrong because the colors are wrong, because I haven't mapped the VGA palette anyway. But why is it leaving some transparent stuff? Why is it not full? Okay, let me do something at least. You know what? Go here. No, 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 no. What is the thing? I need to get it. I need to get that thing from here, source. I'm not cleaning, but the cell drawing, it should. One thing I can do is, okay, game init. Okay, let's try it like this. Uh, what? Did I build? Did I mess this up? Did I mess this up? It wasn't orange at least. That's pretty weird. Okay. We are clear. Hmm. Okay, don't draw it. We have that. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Maybe we do draw the whole thing. Ah. It's a different thing, it's a different thing. You have to clear. Which of course is gonna make it slower. In VGA, in actual VGA, I had to clear the back buffer obviously. We have screen data, so I had to. In the very beginning, I had to mem copy, mem CPI there. Now I might have to use, sorry, mem set zero screen. And, just do that. Just do that now. This is the thing on the VGA game. Okay, I'm rendering polygons and I'm not rendering areas. I have to clear them, of course, of course. Ting, ting. And the stars. Of course. Now where was it? Okay. P, P, P. Wow. Now this is the thing that I will have to replace with the cell. I wasn't expecting to get any visuals. The color are wrong, of course. Because for now I'm rendering it in an 8-bit cell. So that but everything seems to work, which is so cool. I was expecting to have more issues. Everything. I'm getting damaged by the things. This is cool. This is gonna be slow for the but this is the proof of concept. Okay, this is the, like, it does build. No, I'm not here. I'm getting thing, the input works, everything, the rendering. In a software render buffer, of course. So I get image. Obviously, if I build it for 3D now, but it shouldn't be that hard to start replacing with the cell rendering. And now let's see if on the 3D side we might get issues. Building is okay. Serious. Yeah. Okay, I guess screen. We are using screen somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. Duplicate definition of struct screen. I'll tell you, source common. Screen context screen. Display screen. We have a screen context. We have screen. Okay. Is it about the? God. So somewhere I have struct screen type the struct screen in the whole project. I'm not sure. Screen point. That's screen point. Somewhere. Screen context. Screen buffer. So somewhere you are telling me. Oh my god. I cannot use that. But why? Where is the conflict? Is it somewhere on the 3D or libs? There is a screen context. Screen group. Oh, struct screen. Yeah. Oh no. 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 Okay, let's do that. Let's do that fast. Okay. Oh my god. That's the display. It's not on there. Oh, we can do it the other way around. Run this. Now we have VGA screen. Okay. Oh no! Fuck! 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 We have VGA screen. Come on. Let's make it VGA screen. Let's make it VGA screen. Yeah, now let's go everywhere. Oh my fucking god. It wouldn't take much. Okay, let's build again a bit. Go everywhere. Render menu. This. Replace all the crap. I don't know. Go here, build. I could do a search and replace. Did I truly replace everything? Is it just that? Oh my god. What are you doing? So because it was a lot of annoying changes, let's change the screen to VGA screen. Conflicts. Something in the video. I mean, screen is very generic. There are two warnings. Engine 226. And it's an error. What are the warnings? Edge adjacent pole is none. It's not used. Ah, okay, it's a bit crap. I mean, significant maybe. Yeah, I'm going to put the space. I just want to not have to do with the warnings. For... Damn it. Color. Ah, yeah, it's the same thing. If idealizing. By the way, we do have idealism, don't we? See, I do it like this for speed. Okay, I mean, just put that here now. We're not gonna use that. I mean, we have error, but I just want to not see the warnings. Okay, Conio wouldn't open engine. Do we even need it? Conio. There are things from DOS. These things are things from DOS. No, what is this? We're not gonna run this today. It was gonna run like crap anyway. Uh, I don't know what this is now. What are you doing to me? Do I use file stream here? File stream.h. Oh, there's gonna be something conflicting now. Why are you doing that to me? File stream. Line to end. 6 sets. Do I have 6 sets here? I'm just using that from the file stream. What is your problem now? What is your... Why now? It's building the engine first. Oh my god! Okay, who is in... not fast, not fast. Ah! I have this file util. I don't use the file utils now. Is anybody including the file utils? Nobody is including the file utils. What's going on? I have to delete them. I don't think I need them for this project. Now I should find why. Okay, it's irrelevant. I am including file stream here. It doesn't matter. What the hell is going on? I was about to finish the video now, by just running it on three. It's gonna be horribly slow, of course, but just see it running. And now the error is not something like, oh, I know what it is. Let's move to the next one. It's something that I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Alpha 0, line 20. What is this now? What is this now? I wasn't getting that one before. It doesn't make sense now, this one. So what if I hide it? Yeah, it's not gonna work. That's not how you do it. So what does it say? Serious errors identify expected but found zero in a num definition. Line 20. Found zero in a num definition. Line 20. What are you? What? Why did it broke now? I will have to stop the stream. But I'm holding. I'm like, we should run it on the 3DO just to see how slow it is. It's the final thing before the video, and now I cannot do it because I don't understand. There are errors that you see. Oh, I know what it is that, but that I don't know. Is it something on my maybe? And now, did I forgot? It could be something, some of that something. Oh my god. So I remember I did something. Core empty. Zero. I do that here too. I remember I changed. Where is it? Where is it? File utils, type score. It could be some. I'm trying to think. Here I did that. What if I forgot? Fuck you. What if something conflicting because I forgot something? There is a. What if something irrelevant like that broke? No, it does. I don't think it's that. Oh my god, now. I must have seen that again. I remember I was trying to build something and I've seen that. Okay, what is the. Is it engine.o? Is there something on the engine? Oh my god, now. I'm gonna stop this. I don't want to stop the stream now. What can I do now to see? I will have to scrap the project. I will have to. Till I find. What could it be now? Actually, a lot of this stuff we. Okay, let's these ones. I don't know. Those could be conflicted. See, why does it go? Oh, fonts. Okay, I see. It is that. Oh, I think I know. There is still something. Okay, this was happening now. I might not need a lot of that. Let me show you something. Now, maybe I don't need to include math anymore. Let me show you something. There was some weird distinction. Uh, I'm meaning even in the old ARM, even in those, in the originals. What do I have here? Not even this. With the same compiler, there was always something that, for some reason, the standard libraries, the std or stdlib, in some cases, there were some weird things. Look, and I know that if you put it with this, it's gonna search somewhere else. It's gonna search in some compiler path. If you put it like this, it's gonna search. It could search locally. I don't know, but I haven't found the source. I had this bug, and I spent the whole weekend deleting all my because I wanted to figure out why. So I didn't know when I put something like this, for example, why it was getting somewhere, maybe in some other dev kit, the wrong thing. I uninstalled Visual Studio. I made a test uninstalling every development kit I ever had in my computer and only have the 3DO. And this thing would still make, and I couldn't get, okay, when it's here, where does it get it? I know the distinction, I know about C. I know that if you put this, it's gonna look to some central compiler linker. Maybe it's looking at this arm lib thing. I don't know. I know that. And there was a conflict then. Okay. First of all, we don't need math. Let me try then. Let's see if these things make difference. First of all that. What is the thing that broke it? Okay, no. How was it now? How was it? I forget what it was and I deleted it. Okay, let me. Do I have it? No scan lib. Was it no scan lib? I hope. LD flags. Of course, I'm gonna get. I want to see if this was the problem. That this would scan libraries in whatever invisible place that you can never find. Now maybe the bug is different here. Wait. We have to see if it's that. Put that stuff back. Go here. Say no. I want them. Shit. I want that stuff. Sorry. Okay, Konyo wouldn't open. It doesn't even have it. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. That's not gonna save you, Rush. What if that's gonna save you, Rush? So there was always some stupid conflict that I could never understand. And I'm not even talking in this SDK. I'm talking in the original. They use the same ARPCC compiler and so on. And the thing is, these things that you use, you have to put that, and it search somewhere else. Now, but I don't know where does it search if you put them like that. Do you understand? I said I don't know how to tell the compiler. Tell me what location did you get the thing and you broke it. So I think we don't need math. I think now this is a different. This has nothing to do. A line 96. I wasted my fucking time. So what's your problem here? Serious errors but found char. So what's your problem? Okay, I try to do something funny here, and maybe it doesn't work. Char C. Okay. When you build things on PC and then things don't build. Okay, it's the Conio shit. Okay, you fuck. The Conio thing was for some DOS function. You don't need them here. Fit to Lisbon. Also, things are. I don't think you need math, but what if you need? I'm going to change. I don't know if limits will work. Now, maybe I need studio, maybe not. What if I need? Oh my god, it's gonna. Okay, I'm going to go on with this video now. Because maybe I shouldn't remove math. Because maybe now the Visual Studio is gonna break. But at least if it's gonna break, you will know it. Again, if you have issues with 3D of things that don't make sense, it's because of that. And I don't know if you need those things anymore. If some of them are internally found. I didn't got this warning. This make me slow down a lot, and now I have this is not okay. Whatever. You know that I think I can do that. What if we will want to? Ah, nothing. Oh shit. Ah, you know what? If you don't use it, you don't use it. Fonts 97. Ah, yeah, no, no, no. I know what I wanna. Oh, fuck. I see, I see, I see, I see. I have to replace the logic now, come on. I try to be clever and it doesn't work. I cannot think it. I wanna put chain net equals 0. Oh, I can't. Ah! Okay. Well, true. Just C. If C equals 0, return. That's it. I tried to put something in parentheses that works in C++, but maybe not in every C++. I don't know. Okay, 800. Now those are warnings. I should spend my day if I just. Is not used again. dot. Where's dot? Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Damn it. Menu. Now, I guess I shouldn't be, but I'm gonna work with the warnings too. Variable declared but not used. Maybe we should, but okay. Came from game. Old hack. But the main problem was that some includes only if you don't use the quotes are pointing to somewhere else. Airline CPP. Ah, what have I done? Conio. Oh no, now I'm afraid. I'm afraid things are gonna shit. Oh, airline. I have math, EBS. Are you fucking kidding me now? Is absolute in math or is... Oh my god. It might not be in math. Abs in C. Which header? I never... STD-lib, okay. There is STD-lib. So what if I put this STD-lib? Type disagreement for Nancy's run. Yeah, see, the thing that I don't know, you know what? Can I solve the mystery now? Where was that? Was it here? The thing that I don't know. It might tell me where was. Where does it look for that crap? Where is it? Is it here? Okay, why doesn't it do this? Oh my god, now. It wasn't the verbose, it was something else that I removed. Am I in the right mic file? Now I have to put everything I removed because it might finally solve the mystery that I always had. I have to go here, get the things that I don't like because I don't like all this crazy stuff in my screen. There were also those ones. I want the verbose thing. Yes, yes, yes. I can't even take it. Can I see? STD-lib. Do we have... Where does it load that? Where does it load? Because you see there is somewhere... Oh, it's not here. It's not here. Those are the wordings. Damn it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, I don't see the... Something happened. I don't see the symbol, or is it? Am I capturing now a video or am I not capturing a video? I might even be losing. Okay, this is at 0, so I guess we are capturing. I hit my hand in the table and I saw something. My screen flashing. That's not it. That's the warnings. That's the crazy warnings. So there was something in the makefile that it tell you. You link this library from there, from there, from there. So there was something that was telling you. God damn it. Okay, there is something I could do here if this is telling me. And I don't know what it is. What was the flag that gave this verbose? It wasn't the verbose. It doesn't seem to be the verbose. It could be something else. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go now here. Because I have this great mystery that happened in the original. When you put something. Now, I don't have the mystery about it. I know that in C++, if you put my own file, this is gonna check in your local project. But if you put it like this, it's gonna say, oh, I need to see the compiler include the global compiler include. So this is the difference. But here, even in the original, not just in this SDK, but in the original, it was the same. If I put some of the standard libraries, if I put, okay, I want this, it was getting some crazy conflict, and I never knew, okay, if I put that, where in my hard drive is that file? Where is it getting it? And I had to put those standard lists, I had to put this with quotes for that to work. That's what I don't understand. And I searched and I didn't know how to tell the compiler, tell me, where do you find this? But this one, because of something in the make file or somewhere, it says scanning library here exactly. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go anywhere. And I'm gonna say, you know what? La 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 la. I don't know. I can't even type. I'm gonna do something like that so that I trick it. Ah, that's my other one. Hopefully I can break it and it will tell me. It will tell me. I want to get that one. I don't know if it broke the thing or it broke something else. I don't even know if I have the same problem here. Unserious rand. Okay, that could be. And that could be the thing. stdlib, for example. Loading stdlib. Oh, where? Scanning library. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. Hold it. I didn't broke every project. Scanning library. lib 3D stream. No, this is. I'm building 10 projects, so I don't know. Okay, someone has to answer me. Why in the 3DO, if I put this here, the standard libraries, stdio, std, libstring, if I put them here, I'm not getting the conflicts. Now maybe it still doesn't build. This is something, now this is a different conflict, we know it's the math library. And again, I was searching, I was saying, okay, find in all my hard drive, go find, I don't know, lib or something. I deleted devkit.dev, I deleted FreeBasic, I deleted. There was one day, some years ago, where I have this problem, and I wanted to know why. I went so far that I installed Visual Studio. I went so far, I went to my program file, I removed files. And the ARM CC compiler, the 3DO, this and this or whatever, I looked here inside and say I have this thing, there is nothing else. It was like it was looking at some other place. If you put things like this or if you put things like this. It was like, obviously, if you put like this, it's gonna search in some other place and not locally. Actually, it's different. If it's like this, it will first search in your local project and then it will go to the compiler libraries. So to not have conflict, that's what I know about C. It's gonna search to some global compiler library, but I couldn't find in my hard drive when this goes wrong. Where are these files? Where are these files that have conflict? I couldn't find. It's driving me crazy. And even with this verbose output, maybe it is there. I don't want to spend time anymore. A lot of times I don't know what's going on. Airline, okay. Ah, I see. Okay, I see. Uh, it doesn't know ABS. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. No. What? I can't even think anymore. Absol. Okay. No. Think clearly. If abs d equals minus abs here. I can't bother now. I can't bother to solve it. Maybe the absolute doesn't exist because it's another math library thing. Don't make now. I'm not even using that anyway. I hope I don't have any abs thing. I have. Ah! Copy it. Copy it. And now I'm in a hurry now because I should have finished. I might do even a mistake so far I'm getting. Yeah, I'm even comparing the same. Okay. And I'm not gonna bother with that. Air poly. Conio. Okay, let's go for Conio. No, forget the warnings. It's better to finish the thing. You know, I might even stop if it really goes bad. I might just stop the stream because the last part of the stream is me screaming in the camera. Explain someone on the 3DO community. What's going on? Where does it look? Don't explain me. It looks something. Where does it look? How can I find? Where does the compiler really look? When I'm including std or stdlib, but not with the quotes, but with the the other symbol. Now, of course, we have something else. Those are new. Matthew Till, common Matthew Till even. Where did it broke? Where did it broke? I haven't changed Matthew Till. You know, this might be also. You know what? You know what? Include that. Feed to the. Wait. Ah, it goes up. This could be conflicting too, for all I know. And then we get that there. Now, why is it? Why is it now? I want to finish this. Engine no, undefined symbol operator. Oh, okay. Okay, we have a problem. Because I'm using the vector operators. Okay, you know what? I cannot do this. Maybe operators don't work anymore. Shit. I mean, this is a very common thing in C++. So I moved from C to, oh my god. Maybe I should write everything in C. I don't know. You know, I'm an idiot on programming. The thing that makes me want to write C++ is that in C I cannot say int that. It's gonna say no, you have to put this above. But this would be a fail if I went in a job interview and say, why do you prefer C++ over C? Because I can put my variables everywhere and I'm still writing like C. So the very next thing that was nice was operators. And I get I have struct instead of classes. I used to write some classes, but I don't find the reason. I just want to. I hate bothering with those problems now. And I don't know if the C++ SDK hasn't implemented operators yet. And now we'll have to spend. Now, I'm not gonna do this on the stream. I do have. Let me see. I do have. For some reason, I have the vector functions. But I would have to go to all the places. Maybe there are not too many places. Do I even use them? Suppose I don't use them. Maybe I don't use them. Probably I'll use them. There might be three places, 96, 97, 90. But the thing is, if there are no operators, then... Ah, that's a vector, okay. This is a pure vector. What about this axis? Is this... Yeah, okay. Fine, let's do it fast. Maybe this is the only place. Yeah, at the end, this is going to compile and then crash on actual 3DO, and then I will finish the stream. Oh my god, okay. Maybe it's only that. Maybe it's only that. Maybe not. No, 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 no. No, no. Where is it? Games in the it's not in the engineering game. Oh my god. I know I'm gonna make a define vcad something. Is that the only places? Okay, guys, I'm finishing the stream. It could take me another half an hour. The cool part was that I was building the Visual Studio project and I had it running in a way. And obviously this is the software render. It was gonna be very slow. So you have to replace the cell render. You have to realize. But the other part is like the same thing. Absolutely needing so many changes to build on the 3DO side. And also if I go back to Visual Studio and try to build, there might be some errors there because of so many changes. Shit. This is mental. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to know if the new the CPP, if it's... I know it's not very complete, but does it support operators, or should it support operators, or are they not implemented yet? Because maybe it supports and something else is happening, and I don't need to do that. Okay, I'm gonna do some functions, add vectors and so on. I'm gonna replace them easily. But then no operators. Maybe they suck. Maybe we should stay it all in C and just write pure C. I don't know. Okay, guys, bye. Sorry about that. If you know why, this is a problem even on the original. The standard libraries, if I say include stdlib or stdo or maths, and maybe I don't need to include them. Maybe inside the arm lib, those are very standard functions that they're included. I don't even need for a 3D. Maybe I don't even need. For example, definitely I didn't need to include math.h. You have Opera Math, but then the float and sine cosine, they are on math, and maybe the internal. You don't have to do the includes for this thing. I don't know. Uh, I'm confused because I always had this problem, and whenever I ported some code on the 3DO, I went everywhere. I went everywhere and say, oh, okay, make this to this, and only then it will compile. And when it didn't compile, the messages were absurd. It was a real conflict, some horrible conflict. But I couldn't find where is it on dev.github, and I uninstalled a lot of GCCVB. I uninstalled a lot of development SDKs. I even uninstalled. I went too far and I said I'm gonna uninstall Visual Studio. I'm gonna have. I mean, the best thing would be to install this in some empty laptop with no other compilers, no other dependencies, SDKs, or in a virtual box. Would that still, and why? That doesn't make sense. Do the, I don't know, the compiler, for example, the ARM-CC or whatever, or the linker, do they internally, or the DLL, do they store internally the very standard C, standard lib function internally, and they use this instead of the some other provided by, I don't know, by somewhere? See, you have those stdlib and so on, but they are not. How does this mess even works? Okay, I'm gonna fix it on my own. And I need to go. Bye, guys. Bye. Sorry for the mess. And at least it's going like that. But it was more wild than I thought at that point. Bye.